Hello, John Coleman Cougar families. My name is Mrs. Brown. I'm the principal here at JCE. This is my 26th year in education, and it is my 8th year as the principal here at John Coleman Elementary School. I'm so excited to share with you a little bit more about me. I do have a husband who's also an administrator within the district, and I have two children. One is 23 years old, and one is also 14 years old and in the 8th grade in Rutherford County Schools. This year, our theme for our school year is Level Up. You may have noticed with the decorations and things around the building, we are all super excited and looking forward to a great school year. I want to share a few points with you that I know your teachers will probably echo tonight at our open house, but arrival time here at John Coleman Elementary School is from 6:45 until 7:30 a.m. The bus arrival is out front in front of the office, and then when students dismiss from their buses, they may either go to the cafeteria to eat breakfast, or they may go straight to the gym and wait for the bell to ring at 7:15 to be dismissed to their classrooms. After 7:30, our students who arrive late have to come into the front office with their parents and be signed in. So our car rider arrival is out back through the car rider line. We will have those doors open from 6:45 until 7:30. But after 7:30, those people that are out there have to be with students in a different location. So even if you're stuck in a long car rider line, you will have to come around front and sign your student in the front office, because technically they will be late at 7:30. That is why we open the doors at 6:45 for your convenience. Please remember that dismissal at John Coleman is at 2:30 in the afternoon. I will start afternoon announcements a little bit before then, but our cars are picking up students in the back, and our buses will be picking up students in the front of the school. Please allow a little grace here at the start of the school year. Our buses have grown from 4 buses 2 years ago to 10 buses this school year because we have a lot more students than we had 2 years ago. Those bus drivers are getting used to their routes this time of the school year, and it's changing every single day because they are adding students to their bus routes. So please give them a little bit of grace and a little bit of patience while they're trying to work out their routes and get everything to function much more smoothly. You are welcome to call the school building if you feel like your child should have been home by then and have not been home, but we have not been dropped off at your house. But we want to make sure you know that there are some delays to be expected. If for some reason you need to check your child out early from the school building, we ask that you do that before 2 p.m. each day. After 2 p.m., we're preparing for dismissal, and it is not a safe time to try to locate our children and get them all down to you when so many buses and cars are arriving. So that is due to safety. So please make arrangements to check out your child before 2 p.m. Car rider, parents, and families, please remember that there is a cell phone law that while you are on campus in a car rider line, you may not be on your cell phone. So please make sure and have your Bluetooth available if you need to take a call. Also, there is a new cell phone law for the state of Tennessee for all students in elementary, middle, and high school. For us here at John Coleman, that cell phone law does not impact us. Our students keep their cell phones turned off or silent and in their backpacks, and they don't take them out unless they are told to by me for some sort of an emergency situation, for which we have never had. So we do not anticipate for that law to impact our elementary students in any way. Car rider parents, a little bit more about safety and the flow of traffic. When traffic gets backed up, parents get very frustrated because they've gotten in line on time, and now they're going to be asked to go around front because the line is being delayed. So in order to avoid that, please do not exit your vehicle. Please do not get out of your vehicle at arrival or get out of your vehicle at dismissal. We have lots of people to help assist your child for the morning arrival time, and we have 2 lanes of traffic in the afternoon time. So we need to keep our line flowing, and we don't want anyone to feel frustrated. All of our employees are there to help. There is a visitor's code of conduct that was put into place last school year for Rutherford County Schools. So anyone who comes on campus for a meeting or to pick up your child will need to complete that visitor code of conduct form that is located inside those beginning of the year materials from your child's teacher. If you need extra copies because someone other than you may be coming on campus for meetings or to pick up your child, simply just ask your teacher for an additional copy. This keeps everyone safe in our building and sets clear expectations for our school campus. All right, walkers. Our walkers do exit out of the front of the building and they are escorted to the sidewalk next to the playground. You are more than welcome to meet your child at the very end of the sidewalk, not closest to the school, but at the very end, close to Wary Housing, in order to walk with your students the rest of the way if you like. However, if you bring your car and park your car at the end, we're going to ask you to join our car rider line because we have to make sure that our walkers are walking and car riders are being picked up through the car rider line. That is just for safety. Okay, now my next point that I want to talk about is for lunch. All right, there is a lunch nutrition form during Skyward registration or verification if you are a returning student that asks you to complete a nutrition form. That nutrition form is a federal program that would allow some families to qualify for free or reduced lunch. Please take time to complete that if you feel like your family would benefit from that, because there are many more additional benefits if you are able to fill that out and you do end up qualifying. Your student will not have to pay any of our field trip fees as well. So please be aware of that to complete that form. You can get a hard copy if you did not do that part on Skyward. We're more than happy to send that out for you as well. New this year in Rutherford County Schools, once a student reaches a $60 limit in cafeteria charges, they will be given an alternate meal or in an alternate breakfast. That's very important for you to know up front. And the reason for that is just the large amount of unpaid charges at the end of the school year. We want to make sure that all of our children are getting a nutritious lunch and a nutritious breakfast. But if you have not filled out that free and reduced form and for the nutrition program, then you will want to do that in order for your student to avoid that alternate meal. Okay, next thing is Class Dojo. We love Class Dojo here at John Coleman. It is our main form of communication. We love it because it translates our English messages into multiple languages to help benefit for communication with all of our families. I believe there are 17 different languages spoken with our families here at JCE, and so we don't want them to miss any of our messages. That Class Dojo connection will allow you to be able to directly contact your teachers and the nurse. Messages sent in Class Dojo do function like a text message, but our teachers cannot respond while they're teaching all day long. So please give our teachers 24 hours grace period to respond to your dojo messages. They only get a break during the day for their planning period, and also during their duty-free lunchtime. So if there is an emergency and you need to get an important message to the teacher or to your child, please feel free to call the front office because we can get those messages to the children or the teacher as quickly as you make that phone call. And the number here at school is 615-904-6740. Communication for administrators. This year, I do have 2 assistant principals with me instead of 1. Everyone is familiar with Mrs. Amamali. She's been with me the whole time here at JCE, unless you're new to John Coleman. But this year, we also have Dr. Alexandria Wilson as an additional assistant principal to help all of our parents, our faculty, staff, and our students. You can reach any of the 3 of us only through email and phone calls directly to the school. We are not connected to classroom teachers for Dojo. We can make messages on Dojo, but we cannot receive them from our families. Please email us or call the school. Okay, remember that when you come on campus for any reason, you may be asked to show your government-issued ID. That is a state law and it is required. So please do remember to bring your identification, or we will have to send you back to go get your identification before we can release those students to you. If you have another person picking up your child, they will need to be on the emergency pickup list. That is very important for safety reasons, to make sure your child is allowed to be dismissed with someone that you approve of. They may be asked to sign the visitor's code of conduct, and they will be asked to show identification as well. So if you need that person to pick your child up, please inform them of that. Just as a friendly reminder, due to the large enrollment that we have over the past couple of years, our students have continued to grow and our school building is growing every day. We do not have lunch on our campus with our students. We just simply don't have the space to feed all of our students and our families as well. So unfortunately, we cannot hold lunch on campus with our students. All right, I think I've covered everything to reacclimate you all to John Coleman. And if you are new to John Coleman, we are so thankful that you are letting us have the privilege to teach your children. I can always be reached through email at brownc@rcschools.net or by our telephone number here at school, 615-904-6740, as well as the other two assistant principals. We look forward to serving our families and our students this school year, and we hope that we have the best, most wonderful school year yet. Thank you.